In Georgia's capital, Tbilisi, chaos unfolded outside the presidential palace. Riot police clashed with protesters, firing water cannons and pepper spray to disperse thousands who had gathered to challenge the ruling government. According to officials, at least 21 security personnel and 6 protesters were injured in the confrontation, a violent peak in Georgia's deepening political crisis. Prime Minister Irakli Kobakhidze accused demonstrators of trying to overthrow the constitutional order, calling the rally a failed coup attempt. He went further, directly blaming the European Union, and especially EU Ambassador Paweł Herczynski, of meddling in Georgia's internal affairs. Kobakhidze said the ambassador bore special responsibility for the unrest, urging him to condemn what he described as an attack on Georgia's democracy.
I want to remind everyone that no one will be left unpunished. We have more resources to identify the provocateurs than we had last year or the year before, so more people should be prepared to face the consequences. Everyone who showed up at the 4 p.m. rally went there with the goal of bringing down the government. This was clearly announced beforehand by Berchaladze, Georgian opposition politician, and his partners. As soon as they saw that the coup wasn't happening, they shamelessly distanced themselves from Berchaladze, Zodalava, Georgian opposition politician, and the rest. Last year, the EU ambassador openly interfered in our democratic elections, calling on voters to support the opposition. Let's not forget that the EU spokesperson also publicly supported the protests.
The unrest erupted after local elections, where the ruling Georgian Dream Party claimed sweeping victories, winning majorities in all municipalities, a result the opposition calls fraudulent. Thousands of demonstrators, many waving Georgian and EU flags, rallied in Tbilisi's Freedom Square and Rustaveli Avenue, demanding the resignation of the government.
One of the main reasons why we've gathered here today is because we want to see that we're not alone in this, and we're trying to fight. Well, now it's been a year, almost a year of non-stop protest every day.
We are protesting this government going against the will and interest of Georgian people. So that's been the protest for like more than 300 years already. People are tired, but people are still hopeful. Some people hope that the change will actually happen today.
But what began as a peaceful protest soon escalated. Streets were blocked, fires lit, and police lines breached near the presidential palace. Opposition groups, accusing Georgian Dream of ties to Moscow, have vowed to continue their movement, calling it a peaceful revolution, against what they describe as Russian influence and authoritarian rule. President Salome Zurabishvili, seen as pro-Western, has also accused the government of election rigging, calling it a robbery of votes, and even a Russian special operation. The Georgian Dream Party, founded by billionaire Bidzina Ivanishvili, now under U.S. sanctions for allegedly aiding Russia's interests, has repeatedly denied any Kremlin ties. In a recent opinion piece for Euronews, Prime Minister Kobakhidze reaffirmed Georgia's European, peaceful, and principled path toward EU membership, calling it steady and irreversible. As tensions mount, Georgia stands divided between its European aspirations and accusations of Russian influence. The government calls it stability, the opposition calls it suppression. With arrests mounting and accusations flying between Tbilisi and Brussels, the question remains: is Georgia's democracy under threat, or is it fighting to defend one?